Good morning, this is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Today, this is one of my customer that I've worked on his ML500 before. So today, 3 days ago, he called me that he have a problem with his car AC. This is not ML500, this is ML350 212 213 model. So he told me that his car, which I fixed the AC previously, is still working great. So and because of that, he's entrusting me with this one that he just bought of recently. He said he just drove it like a year, and the car started, the AC stopped just recently. Well, I just got to the car. I'm actually supposed to take this on a home delivery service, but due to some other the factors, something which I discovered in it made me tell him that I can't be able to fix it at the home delivery because it's gonna be a lot to move my equipment over there. So I've got to move it to my garage. So the car is still looking clean, like a brand new car. Everything is still like, you know. So now I was actually having some thought before I get over here. It could be some certain factors, maybe no refrigerant, maybe a sensor related problem. Before he met me that time, I think you've had someone who worked on his car before, but the result wasn't compared to mine. That is why he decided to leave me with this one. So I think that's it. When you fix someone's car, if you get it done well, you pretty much, if you use that one as a pace setter, you pretty much marketing yourself without any affiliate, paying for any affiliate marketing. So in this car here, I'm going to be walking you through what I found out. So maybe it might help someone out there who have ML350. I guess maybe someone have worked on it before, but he didn't perform the service right the way it's supposed to. If I get closer here, you can see there is a glue on that vent control there. So which tell me someone has worked on it previously, but didn't get it working fine. Okay, so let me go to the hood. Okay, so now after looking at it, the first thing which I need to do right now is to take a pressure readings of what is going on inside the system. He said he used it from January, and we are in August right now, so that's pretty much about 8 months, and it stopped working. So now what I'm going to be doing here is normal serious diagnostics performance, which I do in many cars that stop working. So I'm gonna first of all check if there is a refrigerator inside the system. After checking if there is refrigerator inside the system, then I'm gonna check if there is any broke up or wiring harness inside the circuit. If there is no broke wiring harness in the circuit, then I'm gonna check the pressure sensor, the well-being of the pressure sensor. Then after checking that, then pretty much what I'm gonna dive into doing the next thing is to look at the overall performance of the compressor. Definitely, if the compressor is in a healthy state and the pressure sensor is in a healthy state, as much as the wiring harness is all intact and working the way they should, then I see no reason why the AC sensor should be working. So I'm going to be using my simple diagnostic gauge set here to do it. So I should be hanging it up here, and this is the pressure side. The high pressure side as much as the low pressure side. I have two different types here, but the both works almost the same. So while trying to perform this test, you're gonna screw this one all the way up like this. You drive it like this, and you drive this one like this. Okay. Now before doing that, it's also very important that you make sure that your gauge set is reset to 0 so you can be able to take readings. And one way you can be able to do that is to loosen here up, and you can see it right here. Now fasten it back, and the gauge is just about 0 psi right there on the both sides. So I hang it up here. So I'm gonna locate the low pressure port, which is somewhere around here. I'm gonna take you close to it so you can see it. Okay, that's the low pressure port right there for 2012-2013 model Formatic. So I'm gonna get it right here. All you need to do is to push it. Some might need that you have to hold the clip up like this, then you push it. But this one, you just push it and it's there. Now let's look at the high pressure side, which is here. You can always see they will inscribe H on it. Some that will not inscribe. This one they didn't inscribe anything. It looks quite pretty much loose, but I don't think this is gonna be a refrigerant leak problem. So this one, you need to pull it up. You pull it up like this, then you insert it. All right. So as it is, gonna screw it all the way down. Then, so I can be able to take reading right there. Now, you can see my reading right there. So that's just good static pressure reading right there. Okay guys, so now based on what I was actually talking about before, we have checked the pressure readings. There's a very good refrigerant quantity right there. Now this is the wiring connector right here, and they seem very intact. So it doesn't seem that is a problem right there. Okay, so pretty much now the pressure sensor is what I'm gonna be looking at. And the pressure sensor is right here. So they did a different job compared to some other models, which you'll be finding it in the evaporator. So it's intact, it's not loose. So with this, I think my next point of focus, which I'm supposed to be directing my mind to, in as much as we have refrigerant inside the system, enough refrigerant that the AC is supposed to kick on. I've actually scanned it. There is no any trouble code related to AC system. Now we've checked the power that's going to the compressor, and yet the power is very intact. So the next thing which I'm looking at here, since there is enough refrigerant, there is power, the pressure sensor is active, and still what I'm supposed to be doing next is to be checking the power that's coming through here. Then I'm going to be checking the magnetic coil. But right now I'm assuming that there is no way the power here is going to fail. Before the power is going to fail, definitely this pressure sensor is going to fail. So since this pressure sensor, I'm very certain that this pressure sensor has not failed. I am certain that the problem here is a compressor. So now when I start looking out, if you look closely, let me take the camera down a little bit more. You can see the compressor right there. Let me make it to focus. Body, come on, focus. Okay, so you can see that the compressor is toasted, it's fried. So you can see it right there. So that is pretty much the main reason why this AC stopped working out. In this case, I'm trying to turn it, but it wouldn't turn. And so the board that is holding it in place there, like every other compressor, is 10mm socket. So I'm going to be using the 10mm socket and see if I'm going to be able to turn it and see. So I've got it right here on it, and it won't turn. It's very hard. So this compressor is locked up. Okay, now if you want to know how to be able to unlock a compressor that locked up, watch up other videos which I've done in my channel about the lockup compressor unlocking. So in this case, I'm going to be unlocking this one up, possibly, or replace it. But I have to know the reason why it locked up in the first place, and address that before installing any other compressor into the system. So hope this helps you solve your problem. If you've run into this kind of a problem, and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel, share with your friend, click the notification bell icon, give me a thumbs up. And it's Dr. Auto Fix. I hope to catch you on the next one when you got an AC issue. you know I got your back, right? So with Mercedes this morning, watching my video didn't go without any knowledge. At least you've learned a new thing right now that will find a culprit to be a burnt compressor clutch, and the AC system compressor is locked up. So what we're gonna be doing right now, we're gonna be losing out this compressor. We're gonna first of all recover this refrigerant that is currently inside the system. When we fully recover it, then we're gonna start the next procedure, which is gonna be pretty much knowing if we can be able to revive this compressor. Then if we can revive it, then we're gonna get another compressor to it, and that should solve the problem, while keeping in mind knowing exactly what happened inside the system, why the system when the compressor locked up in the first place is very more important. But to me, I'm actually looking at that some other techs has actually worked on this AC system before, because I see that they reviewed this car somewhat. If I look at here, there is no any way factory is gonna paint it and paint the boat with it. So that's a mechanic, that's an Nigerian mechanic right there. So I'm sure they have also done some other correction. Maybe this is a accidental car that is bought, I don't know, but I have a strong feeling someone has worked on it before. I'm also seeing a socket that popped out here, which is right here. You can see the socket right here. So I'm sure someone has visited here before me. I have a compressor failure, which I'm going to be showing you guys what really happened. So right now I do my autopsy and to actually discover there is no any debris left inside the system before getting another compressor inside it. And so far so good, everything come out clean. So I got another compressor right on it. So right now I'm gonna be taking you to the engine bay to show you how it goes. You can see this is a variable displacement compressor with the clutch on. You can see it's running fine. And here, let me take you to my manifold gauge set. You can see it right there. It's around 200 psi on the high side, as much as 35 on the low side. That's pretty much good. This is just about even you can see the drop on the sunset. Pretty much everywhere is looking beautiful. So the readings I'm getting, it's not bad for it, and the system is cooling as it should inside. So pretty much I'm gonna be doing more of things which I'm supposed to have done to this car to get it working very well. Right now it's working as it should, so I'm gonna be soon hitting the owner's place to go and get it dropped there, because it's actually I picked it up on his apartment later right now. So it's cooling very mad inside right now. You can see that the speed is at 4 and 60 on the both vents. So this, I'll call this a success. And if you have any problem with your car AC system, Mercedes, any brand, and you are in Nigeria, in Abuja precisely, you can contact me. Drop DM me at Mr. Cool Autofix at Instagram.com, or if you're in Nigeria, in Abuja, you can contact me directly. Drop me a comment below this description. If most of those things which I listed up is not what is troubling yours, I could help you through my remote assistance service fix, which is gonna cost you far more less than average mechanic is gonna charge you over there in the US. Okay, right now I'm gonna be going right now to call this video a wrap up, and going to deliver it to the owner. So now before you go, let me show you the catastrophic failure on the compressor and what I do, so you follow along for most of you guys who are trying to become a mechanic or DIY enthusiast. Okay, you can see this compressor right here. It looks pretty clean inside, fine, but I did think that maybe there is a mechanical failure. You can see right here, chipped off. It is variable displacement compressor. Down here, a lot of people don't like getting this compressor inside it. They say it fails very quickly. But mine, I think maybe there is a problem with the technician that worked on it previously, and he didn't get his calculation right. That is where the problem came from. So in my own case, I did everything that I could to get the calculation done perfectly in order to avoid any problem relating to mechanical failure. So right now everything is pretty much done, and so it lost one piston right there, but I can't find it. Suppose I can find it. Let me show you one more details. Okay, you can see right inside the cylinder wall there's a lot of scuffs and scratches right there, and pretty much that is it. So the reality in this whole thing here is that you can actually you might reuse it, but except if you have to rebuild these cylinder walls to look more good the way it's supposed to. But with this course, I know it's gonna be having some sort of underperformance, so I decided I'm gonna be replacing it completely. Apart from that, there is no any further damage. The valve is looking very good in condition, healthy. So the only thing which I'm gonna be saying here is that Denso did some sort of a terrible job here. I don't know if it is overcharging, but this piston here is too light compared to some other pistons that I've seen, like this one here. So it should have been thicker like this one, but this one wouldn't fit in. So pretty much that is it. If this helped you to fix a problem, do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Pooh with a Sunset fixed with a Mercedes, and tell you what, it's beautiful, and I hope to catch you guys later. Bye for now. Bye.